And welcome back to the 10th episode of Gramble On. I'm Steve, this is Bob. Last week, if you faded me, good job for college football at least.
NFL, you lost it back.
Yeah. I made my name's worth back on NFL. So overall, we went about 50%.
We went 50% overall. Yeah. So if you faded us on Saturday, you went 86%. So well played. But hopefully you stopped there because we went 78% on Sunday. So sorry if you faded the whole time. Sorry if you took our bets the whole time.
Yeah.
We just kind of You know,
it's November, guys.
It's November,
it's
baby.
November.
Fucking sucks. But hey, we got a few picks for this weekend.
I'm feeling pretty good about this week.
I'm feeling pretty good about it too.
Now that college basketball is back in our life, you know, we can fucking string a few little money-making schemes in before we bet the big ones.
Definitely. We can definitely look at it.
Unders. I mean, we're not really gonna get into college basketball. But our theory is if it's 150 or above, bet the fucking under. I don't care what the teams are. Right now, for the first 2 weeks, college basketball, if the over-under is 150 plus, bet the under.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea. The average score is about 150. You can kind of play off of that a little bit. We made a lot of lotto bets on Tuesday because there was 100 games, so fuck it. Let's just see what happens.
Went for it.
The lotto didn't hit.
No.
But anyways,
it was fun to play it like that.
It was a shitload of fun to play that way, and we'll probably do it again this year or next year. But yeah, so college basketball, we probably won't give you any picks for the next probably week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah, until we kind of narrow it down.
Let it shake out and let them have 4 or 5 games under them, so we know what they're gonna do. But yeah, so then we'll be coming to you with a bunch of basketball picks. But yeah, let's kind of go into UFC. Not really a great betting card, to be honest with you.
Not much.
It's going to be interesting. Max Holloway versus Yair Rodriguez. It's going to be a great fight. Ben Rothwell against...
Max Holloway. So, does he really still have it though?
Yeah, I mean, Max Holloway he's still one of the best in the division. I mean,
I love Max Holloway, but his last few performances, I feel like he's fallen off a bit.
No, he lost to one of the best featherweights right now. I mean, Alexander Volkanovski is the fucking champion, and also you can hard argue that the first fight was actually Max Holloway won. That scorecard was completely wrong.
I feel like he's starting to not attack people. He seems more timid now. He doesn't trust in his punches anymore. I feel like
he just beat the shit out of the last guy, and basically was beating the shit out of him. And because his corner was saying, "Oh, Max Holloway can't box," blah blah blah. He's just a white belt in it. He was beating the shit out of the guy in his corner, yelling at his corner. "Oh, who's a white belt now? Bop bop. Who's a fucking white belt now? Bop bop." Fucking, he beat the fuck out of him, right? Purposely in front of his own fucking coaches. No, Max Holloway he's a -600 favorite, which he should be. Yair Rodriguez is gonna get fucking curb stomped. But Max doesn't really give that much of a shit about the belt. He just likes to fight. So that's why he's taking the Yair Rodriguez fight, because he's like, Volkanovski and Ortega just fought. I'm gonna have another 6-month layoff.
Yeah.
And fuck it, I'll beat the shit out of Yair Rodriguez and
practice almost.
Yeah, I mean he's as much as he's a fighter, he's a fan too. You know? So he just really likes to put on a show. Ben Rothwell against Marcus Lima. I mean, that's going to be a fucking great fight. Kevin Holland, unluckily, he got injured, so he's not going to fight Kyle Dacus, so they're not going to run that back. But Kyle did tweet. He said, "Hey, listen, I'm sorry that you couldn't make it. We'll just run it back in February. I'll just beat the shit out of this guy first." So they're going to run that back again. Anyways, I'm just going to quickly run through it just because I don't even think, if you're spending $15 on the UFC this weekend, it might be too much money. It's just a crapshoot up and down. I'm just going to pick them straight up and put them in the details. You do with whatever you want to do with it. If you want to parlay all 6 of them together, if you want to do 3 and 3, I think they're all going to win, so it's just a matter of like which way you want to run it. But I'm going to take Kennedy Nzechukwu against, I'm going to take him over Janya Da-Yoon. I'm going to take Sean Woodson over Colin Anglin. I'll take Miguel Baeza over Callan Williams. I'll take the over 1.5 in the Cynthia Calvillo versus Andrea Lee fight. I'll take the over in the Song Yadong Julio Acre fight. I'll take Fellicia Spencer, Ben Rothwell, and Max Holloway. So there's all my picks. Like I said, if you spend more than $15, you're a fucking idiot. There's no money to be made here. Like, long shot, cool, but anything other than that, just not worth it. Just move on right to our football picks. And speaking of that, let's go to college.
I feel pretty good about college this week, even though, I mean, take it with a grain of salt because my college pick has been ass lately. So I'm not gonna. I'm just saying it just hasn't been good.
Let's start with like a little bit of the trap games. UConn versus Clemson. UConn's getting 41. What do you think?
I mean, UConn's not gonna score more than 3 points this game. Everyone knows that. But Clemson's offense is kind of ass. There's so many points to be given. For an unranked team, I mean, I know UConn is garbage, and I can't wrap my mind around the fact that Clemson is laying 40 points, even though they do still have a good defense. They're not good against the spread this year. Bob liked it. I said, fuck that. We got more money elsewhere.
We think it's a trap. And then the second trap game that is out there is New Mexico State plus 52 against Alabama.
Lay the points.
Lay the points. Go out on your shield, baby.
Go out on your shield, baby. Hey, when your wife asks you why you can't pay for the mortgage, Bama just didn't cover 52.
That's all. It only 52 points.
They had it. They had it.
They were right there. But then New Mexico kicked the field goal.
And then the clock ran out, If they played a game and a half, why? Who says a football game's got to be 60 minutes? If it was a 90-minute game, they would have fucking had it. Yeah, so that's just one of the most ridiculous lines I think I've ever seen. 50 points. If you have the balls to lay 50 points or give 50 points in this game, good for you, and I hope you fucking win. Because I ain't touching it.
But it seems like the book knows something. We're calling it a trap. So let's move on to what we really want to bet. Michigan, money line against Penn State.
Michigan, they have to win out. Michigan State losing last week is huge for them in their playoff and Big Ten standings. Essentially, if Michigan wins out and beats Ohio State at the end of the year, they have a shot to play for the Big Ten championship. That's why they're still alive in this. They're on the road against Penn State. I mean, this is the start of their playoff run. They got to beat Penn State, then they come home against an easier team, Indiana, I think, and then they have to play fucking Ohio State. So they got to win the rest of these 3 games to have a fucking shot at the playoffs. It all starts this week, and I think Michigan, shows up and gets the job done. Money line, they're laying a point. Play it safe, God forbid. Michigan likes to play them close sometimes, so money line minus 120, totally worth it. I think they win I think it's not even close, but just play it safe, money line.
All right, and how about Northwestern plus 24 with Wisconsin?
I like this. I just think, I know Wisconsin's been on a bit of a tear lately. But Northwestern plays a very slow game. I just don't think Wisconsin's a good enough team to be laying 24 points, especially with a half-point hook. I'm just going simply on I don't think Wisconsin's a good enough team to cover a 24-point spread.
Or they're not going to have enough time to cover a 24-point spread. Yeah.
A few 3-and-outs here and there, and fucking there goes,
Right.
Northwestern.
You got to basically roll a perfect game, and
Yeah,
probably
it's not like Wisconsin's got a high-flying offense. Their defense is legit, but I just don't think they're a good enough team to be laying 24 points to anybody. So that's why I'm taking Northwestern plus 24.
Purdue plus 21 against Ohio State.
They beat the second-ranked team. They beat the third-ranked team. I mean, fuck it. Money line plus 900. I ain't gonna go that far.
Go out on your shield. Parlay Alabama minus the points and fucking take Purdue money line. Get rich quick, baby.
Hey.
Get rich quick.
Either way, I'm telling you, I'm gonna put $25 on Purdue money line. Mainly as a Michigan fan, I would love to see Ohio State lose in this situation. But I mean, Purdue has been the fucking pole beaters this year, and they're getting 21 points. I mean, they beat Iowa on the road.
Mm-hmm.
They beat Michigan State on the road.
Mm-hmm. And now
they were both the 2 and 3 ranked teams, and now they're going on the road to Ohio State. I honestly don't think they're going to win, but 21 points, I feel like for a team that's been a road beater on fucking upset, they're the upset team of the year. 21's way too much to lay, or to give in this situation. Purdue plus 21.
Even if they don't win the game, they're covering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on to NC State versus Wake Forest. Wake Forest minus 1.5, or even take the money line.
Yeah, either way you want to play it. I mean, 1.5 isn't much in a football game, but I like Wake Forest in this game. They're definitely the better squad. They kind of shot themselves in the foot last week. They should 100%. There was no excuse to lose to North Carolina at home. Shot themselves in the foot. A few dumb interceptions by Hartman, their quarterback. I mean, it was just a bad game. They were on a roll. They're still ranked number 13. They're still a great team. Force to be reckoned with. I don't think NC State's got it to beat them. I'm taking Wake Forest minus 1.5.
All right. We were also looking at the Georgia-Tennessee under, but then we kind of walked away from it. But if you decide that it's a good bet, we're not going to stop you from it. Just to let you know that. We just think that Tennessee might put up 14 points, and then now it's going over. So, let's move on to the NFL. Starting off hot with the Saints. Titans minus 3, over under is 44.5.
I like the Titans minus 3 in this. They've proven that they don't need Derrick Henry to win games. They're a force to be reckoned with. Saints don't have a fucking quarterback. Especially Titans at home, minus 3. I like it. I'll take it all day.
Hammer it all day. Bills minus 13 against the Jets. Over under is 47.
I kind of like the over in this game.
I kind of like that Mike White is playing.
Exactly. That's why I'm going to take the over.
Yeah, you don't want to give him the 13 points?
No, because it's still Jets football.
All right, let's go Jets football.
And it's also Bills, just like, I'm sick of laying double digits with the Bills. It's just, yeah. Over. I honestly, I think the Jets are going to score 20 here. I think it's going to be like a 35-20 game. I think this is an easy over here at 47.
Is there a pen behind me? No. Lions, Steelers minus 9, 8.5. Over unders 42.
It's another over that I kind of like.
You think the Lions are going there?
Yeah, I see the Lions off a bye week scoring more than 10 points, and Steelers maybe score 28. I don't know.
So
I'm
just a little
betting against the money. Sometimes the book needs to make money. the fix is in, you know.
The fix is in. So, here is what I'm thinking. I like neither team scores 25. Plus 145 on that bet. You look at all this year, the Lions have scored no more than 20 points, except for the first game in September. They scored 33 against San Francisco. So they haven't even scored more than 20 points yet. And you look at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has scored more than 25 points against Denver and against Chicago last week.
All right, so you like the under.
So I'll take I like the under.
I'm going
but
wrong. I'm fading.
I
I'm fading
really
the numbers.
like neither team will score 25 points. It's just in the cards, and it's worth the plus 145.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I'm going rogue.
Hey, if you want to take the over, that's fine too.
Taking the over.
I think I just would rather get a little bit more money for it. You know. Moving on, Jags, Colts minus 10.5. The over/under is 47.5.
Not saying I'm gonna bet this, but I like Jags plus 10.5.
Against the Colts.
Big win coming off the win against the Bills. I don't same thing as like Wisconsin.
What's his face isn't playing though.
Who, Lawrence?
Lawrence, I think, is out.
Whatever.
All right.
I think it's the same thing as Wisconsin. I don't think the Colts are good enough to cover 10.5. Jags just big momentum win off of the Bills. I think they'll cover.
All right. Bucks minus 9.5 against Washington. Over/under's 51.
I like the under in this game.
Yeah, I like it too. I think that's a wise decision. And the money's going that way. So, yeah. Browns, Patriots minus 1.5. Over/under's 45.
I like the Patriots to win this game.
Even though the Browns just pooped on
Bengals. I'm going Bill Belichick. I think he's gonna take away the run and make him a one-dimensional team and force fucking Baker Mayfield to pass the ball. And I see Bill Belichick at home just outsmarting the Browns. I think the Browns get in their own way too much. And when you go up against a coach that can outsmart you, I don't think the Browns have a good enough team to win there. And I mean, it really comes down to whether the Patriots can stop the run. If they can't stop the run, it's Browns all day. If the Patriots can stop the Browns running game, I see the Patriots winning this game in a slugfest type of a game.
I like it. Falcons, Cowboys minus 8.5. Over/under's 55. As much as you love the Pack, lay the fucking points on the Cowboys. Why aren't we talking about Dak?
Because Dak, okay? The Pack didn't fuck me last week. Pack covered. You know what? Yeah, I'll probably go back to
fuck Dak.
Yeah, Pack, fuck Dak. I'll probably go back to the well and lay the 8.5 with the Cowboys, but man, oh man, that does just. I know I hated that
Falcons.
Team. The Falcons just beat the Saints, just to be fair.
I mean, this helped out because if the Cowboys won last week, this line would be 14.
Yeah. So yeah, I do like it.
Panthers, Cardinals minus 10.5. Over/under's 44.5.
I like Cardinals minus 10.5. They proved they can win.
I don't know if Murray's playing though.
Well, they proved that they can still win. They just beat the Cardinals, blew the Cardinals out with without their three best players.
Carolina just signed Cam Newton.
Who gives a fuck?
I don't think he's gonna start.
I don't think he's gonna play either. I like Cardinals minus 10.5 to be honest. The Panthers are obvious frauds. I called it earlier in the year and then I fucking bet with them. Played myself.
Vikings, Chargers minus 3. Over/under's 52.5.
I like I like Vikings +3 in this game.
Yeah, you think they're gonna keep it that close though?
Yeah,
I liked them +6 last week, but this is a little bit.
Yeah, but the Chargers aren't as good as the Ravens. And, I mean, the Vikings just always find a way to lose close games. So it's going to be a close game. They're either going to win or lose by 3 points.
Well, the nice part is the line's already moving. Might be able to get it at 3.5 or 4. I'll take it there.
Yep.
I'll take it there. So remember that. Take it if it's
3.5.
3.5 or 4. Take it. Seahawks, Packers. Packers -3.5. Over under's 49.5. Aaron Rodgers back?
Doesn't matter. Pack. Yeah, I mean, yeah, pack.
Overall, 8-1 against the spread, 3-0 at home.
I've been riding the pack all year.
I mean, the Seahawks haven't really done much. They are good on the road against the spread. But that's about it. So,
whether Aaron Rodgers gets his COVID booster or not, Jordan Love at home -3.5. Take it.
All right. Eagles, Broncos. Broncos -3. Over under's 45.5 or 45. Sorry.
I am taking Broncos -3.
Broncos -3 against your good old fly. Eagles fly.
It's more like fucking
Die Eagles die.
Eagles die. Yeah.
He's given up on the season because of pack or dack.
And pack.
Chiefs -2.5 over the Raiders 51.5.
I actually really like Chiefs -2.5. They're now in a favorable spread where I can Chiefs -2.5. I'll take that all day.
The nice part is they're 2-7 against the spread, 2-2 on the road, and this is a very favorable spread for them against the Raiders. Yeah,
just lost to the fucking Giants, so
yeah, I think they
and know how like death scandal, and I mean it's just typical Raiders. They just cut. Not only did their first round draft pick of 2019 kill somebody in a car accident while drunk driving, then they lost the game, and then their second first round pick of 2019. So they had 2 first round picks. The second pick was like the 20th something overall. He's been on injury reserve all year. Just came out with a video with a gun saying he's going to kill somebody, so they had to release him. So basically the Raiders had 2 first round picks, and within 2 years both of them are off the team. I mean, scandal. We've already talked about this. You bet against the scandal. Chiefs -2.5.
And for Monday, Rams -4 against the 49ers. 49 is the over-under.
I like the over in this game.
You don't think the Rams put it together? They just picked up Odell Beckham.
That's going to hurt them.
Yeah, probably.
I like the over. I see the 49ers being able to put up 21-24 in this game.
Divisional game. Gonna be close.
It's going to be a fucking high-flying game.
Yeah.
I like over at 49.
My only problem is like, let's say Von Miller gets his shit together and, really melds with that defense and gets through.
I think it's going to take him a few more games to get familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. It is a totally different defense than the Broncos defense, anyways. So yeah, so he won't really be a factor for another couple of weeks. So I like it. Anything before we go?
I'm about to stress over 5 points in about a minute and a half.
All right, game on.
Gramble on, baby.
Gramble
Good luck.
on.